Hey up everyone, and good morning from Riga. Now in the last video we explored the modern life in the outskirts of Riga. Today I'm going to take you back in time and we're going to discover the Old Town of Riga. This has got to be one of the most underrated gems in Europe. I'm going to take you through its cobbled streets and its medieval towers, and do stay tuned because honestly this place is beautiful. First I'm going to have to get some breakfast because I'm starving, so I'll go and get some breakfast and I'll see you when I get back. Come on, let's go. And that's me and breakfast. Latvian breakfast, what can I say? Different. Anyway, on to today's video. We'll have a look at this old town, so come on, let's go and see what it's like. It's beautiful, by the way. And just look at that architecture. Stunning, isn't it? So we've only just left the hotel and we've got cobbled streets already, look. The workmen are out here in Latvia. Very early. Look at these here, just carved into the wall. Just a normal wall. A normal building in Latvia. This is Mensondorf House, and this is Riga's oldest preserved merchant house, built in the 18th century. What a lovely building. Very old, and I believe it's now a museum. Right, let's get into town. Here in front of us we have the famous St. Peter's Church. This is an iconic landmark here in Riga, and it's massive. This building has survived fires, wars, and even went through the Soviet era change. The spire is actually 123 metres high. And it was restored in the 1990s. And I've just noticed, just outside it, we've got a guy here, an horse. Nay! No idea what that represents. A lovely square just in front of the church. See the clock there on the tower? It's wrong though, that ain't the time. You can actually go up the tower of that church. It ain't open at the minute. I mean, it's only 9:45 here. I'm at 10 o'clock. We'll see. Just outside the church there's this statue I've just noticed, and this is Town of Musicians Bremen. A donkey, a cat, a dog and a rooster. And they say if you rub the donkey's hoofs it brings you good luck. And that is actually from the fairy tale The Brothers Grimm. Got some lovely buildings. Look how old that looks. And here's your cobbled streets. Yeah, there's some lovely buildings here. But I tell you what, it's cold this morning. That Baltic wind. Woo. So you can see St. Peter's Church there, and then just next to it we've got the smaller St. John's Church. Now this is Riga's oldest church. This was built in the 1200s. So it's even older than St. Peter's. It's just like its little brother. So St. John's Church is actually a Gothic style church, and apparently it's got a wooden altar in there. But they did have to reconstruct it in the 18th century because it got burnt down with a fire. There, so there's loads of cobbled streets in this old town. Some lovely restaurants. And there were packed these last night. This road has got loads of bars and restaurants in. And it's just got beautiful buildings as well. Very cute. So this here, in English, is known as Lime Street. And they reckon it's the cutest street in Riga. So let's go and have a look. So this is actually the merchant district of Riga. Wow. And I've just noticed these bars as well. Look at these here. They're absolutely beautiful, all them different colours. And you've got a little square here with all the seating out. I did come here last night, and it were quite busy inside. Nobody sat out because it's too cold. But I can imagine it in summer being really nice sat out here. This was the original medieval merchant district. I love the place it is. And as we come to the end of Lime Street, that goes out into the suburbs. And there we've got the Freedom Monument. If you want to see the Freedom Monument, then go and watch it on my last video on the channel. I'll put it up here somewhere. Right, we'll go down here. Well, that's a different building. Stands out a bit, doesn't it? And there you can see at the end of the road, we've got Powder Tower. And this is Riga's oldest defence structure. This was built in the 14th century, and I believe it's now Latvia's war museum. And it gets its name Powder Tower because it used to store gunpowder during the wars. Yeah, that's one impressive tower. Yeah, so that was part of the defence system of Riga back in the day, and it was connected to the walls, which you can see here. So these were the original walls that are left standing. You can see there where it would have connected, but now it just finishes. I believe these are only the bit of wall that's left standing today. Shame. And obviously these would have once surrounded the entire city. It is impressive, isn't it, that they're still stood after all these years. It's just a shame there ain't more of them. 1823. And this here is the Swedish gate, and this is the only gate that remains from the Swedish era, obviously when Sweden controlled Latvia, and that's been there since the 1600s. But what an absolute lovely cute street this is. You know what? This little old town here has got some beautiful buildings. I just can't get over it. We keep walking. In front of us, just peeping out there, if you can see on the roof, this is the cat house. And these cats have now become the symbol of Riga. And the story has it that it's a playful protest against the Great Guild by an individual. So that's been there since 1909. But yeah, apparently when you come to Riga, you've got to come and see the cats. So here we have the small guild and the Great Guild. Yeah, so the small guild is where the craftsmen and artisans used to go, and the larger guild is where the merchants and the wealthy used to go. And that's where the story comes from the cat house, that he couldn't get into the large guild, so he put the cats with the bum face in the Great Guild. So there you go. The legend has it, you can see you've got the Great Guild and the cat house. The lovely building there with the statues on them. Very Art Nouveau. Right, this now here is the Three Brothers. And these are three houses, and they're the oldest building complex here in Riga. Number 17 there is the oldest, and the next oldest. And number 21 is the youngest. Yeah, they're all from different periods, and now I believe it's a museum. Yeah, Riga is just full of these little cobbled streets. It is a beautiful city, I've got to say. Should have a walk down here, because this looks like a fairy tale church. This here is actually the Contemporary Art Museum. Yeah, I have noticed here in Riga that all the buildings are all different colours. Makes it look surreal. And the police are here to protect me because they know wandering and beyond's in town. This is known as Dome Square. And this is the main square here in Riga. And this is where the markets, festivals and all the gatherings are. And then just at the side of Dome Square, we have Riga Cathedral. It's not as big as some cathedrals. In fact, I've got to say it's quite small. I think St. Peter's Church is bigger. Let's go and have a look at it. I say it's small, it's actually the largest medieval cathedral in the Baltics. It's actually a Lutheran church, and it's got an 800-year-old organ in there with 6,700 pipes. Wow, I bet that's impressive. And apparently, apart from the cats, this is also a symbol of Riga. And unfortunately for you guys, it's tours only today and it's full of kids, so I can't go in, but I'll try and find some images of that organ for you. Put them in here. What's with the unicorns? Now I've got some lovely cafes on here. Look, Cuba Cafe, Lapsa Cafe, and they're all closed. Wonder if they're nighttime establishments. You can see St Peter's Church. So walk back up this little cobblestone street. Well, that's my favourite place, beer house. And who's ever rode one of these in a European city? A bar bike, Kurlander. Right, now we're going to see the City Hall. Let's see if Riga government has the nicest buildings. And here it is. It's not the nicest building in the city, I've got to say, but nonetheless, come on, it's not bad, is it? Council's there. And just opposite the City Hall, we have got Riga's most famous landmark, and what everybody knows Riga for. It's the House of the Blackheads. What a magnificent sight that is. So this was originally a guild house for unmarried German merchants, and it's been here since 1334. And the Soviet Union actually destroyed this in 1941 when they was in control of the city and Latvia as a whole, and it was rebuilt between 95 and 99, and it's the most photographed landmark here in Riga. You can see why. What a stunning building that is. It's awe-inspiring, that. It's beautiful. And this here is a Christmas tree. And as it says here, it's the first decorated Christmas tree in Riga, 1510. And they do actually say around here that that's where the first ever Christmas tree was decorated in the world. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know. So here we have the Latvian Rifleman Monument, and this honours fighters from World War I and the War of Independence. And that happened between 1915 and 1920. And this statue and monument was erected in 1990 to commemorate them. As you can see, it's set in this lovely square. That's a very industrial looking building, isn't it? That doesn't look in keeping. And that is the Museum of the History of Riga and Navigation. Another church there. It's like very Gothic-y. And next to it we've got a crumbling building. See, even with all this beauty in Riga, we've still got crumbling buildings. It's like everywhere else in the world. These public toilets here. And now here in front of us we have Riga Castle. A little plaque there to Peteris Radzins, 1880 to 1930. Who's he then? Anybody know? Let me know in the comments. Was he once the president or the king of Latvia or something? Right, let's go and have a walk around the other side of the castle, see if we can see it any better. You see some sort of balcony there. So this is actually the residence of the president of Latvia and has been since 1330. See, we've got the guards on. And it was built as a fortress to protect the city. And it's Latvia's symbol of sovereignty. We're in it together. As you can see outside the castle, we've got a lovely green area. Right, that's the centre of the old town pretty much done here in Riga. Let's go and have a look at the Daugava River now, and we'll have a walk down the riverfront. See in front of us, we've got the Daugava River that runs from the Baltic Sea. And there's the castle from the other side. And this here is the Daugava River. And this here is Kristaps the Great. Now he's a famous ferryman, and legend has it, he founded Riga. Well done, Big Christopher. You found yourself a lovely city. It's going a bit overcast here now, and it's a bit breezy down up front. Right, we'll just go and have a walk down the Daugava then. Nice stroll. You can make out what there's the big wheel over there. The Eye of Riga. That river's looking a bit rough. I wouldn't like to think I was going down a riverboat in that. And it's raining. Welcome to the Baltics. We've got some boat trips here. Although they don't look the safest. And now I'm under a tree because it's not actually raining, it's sleet. Hey up, fellas. So you've got the road bridge into Riga there. And there you've got the railway bridge with dark clouds. And here we have the Daugava stairs into the sea. So this river shaped Riga's vital trade route into the city. And this is where they used to moor the ferries up that took goods in and out of the city. So you can see they used to anchor them up, moor them up there. And they used to pull up outside here, the Daugava stairs, and unload and load the ferries. And that water looks freezing. I want to touch it, but I'm not. Right, let's carry on. It's a very modern building over there. It's some kind of hotel or office block. Got another monument here. It's a massive monument to the Bloody Sunday victims on the 13th of January 1905. Yeah, so Bloody Sunday. Must have been some kind of war or fight. Let me know in the comments below. Do you know what Bloody Sunday were here in Riga? I've got to say, all the green garden areas around this city are beautiful and well kept. Yeah, they really look after the green space here. And here we have Riga's railway bridge. And it was the first iron railway bridge in Riga. And it's over 600 metres long. It was actually blown up, that bridge, in both world wars. And subsequently rebuilt both times. Yeah, it's been through it, hasn't it? As you can see here, the old and the new. It actually looks like they're just building that bridge because it stops there. And I think that's part of the new railway station that they're building here. And that probably will be the way into it. And I have just read that they're going to duplicate the older bridge with the newer bridge. Keep it historical, eh? And here on the Daugava River is where I'm going to end this video and end my 2 days in Riga. If you haven't already, please go and watch my first video. It'll be on the channel and I'll link it in the description up here. It's been a lovely 2 days in Riga. I love the city. It's very welcoming. It was a bit of a nightmare last night because, like I said in the other video that I did, England are playing here in a couple of days, so it is very busy at England fans. And I've no idea how they're all going to get in that stadium because it only holds 8,000. But yeah, it's got a mixture of old and new, and it's been beautiful. I've loved it. I would highly recommend coming here. Please do like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And from Riga in Latvia, goodbye.